Hello YouTube and welcome back. In the last episode, we took on Mewtwo in the Cerulean Cave, finally beating Trace in our little race that we started in the post-game. But as we were leaving Cerulean Cave, Trace told us about a girl that was apparently after Mewtwo herself, and said we should go back into the cave and find her, and so that's what we're going to do in this episode. So truthfully, I know who we're looking for, I just have no freaking idea where she is. So, as we're getting into things, how are you guys today? I had no idea how long this is going to take, actually. Before I do this, what was I going to say? Yeah, how are you guys today? I still have yet to, this is, should be the final episode in this weekend recording session. Now, that's pretty short-ish recording session for me, but, really want to get back to Tears of the Kingdom. Sorry. Just gonna be honest. Really have no idea where I'm going. Like I said, I know who we're looking for. Man, there's things I want to... I really what I want to talk about is, because I have yet to mention in these past two videos, my channel, the subscribers, oh my god, it's every day now I'm getting like it's amazing, what? Like, it's crazy what this, honestly, what this game, again, I go back to it, when I started Let's Go Eevee, that's not something was happening, when I started Let's Go Eevee, I had 70 something, and now I'm up to at this point in time I'm pushing 250. So that's crazy to me, just how much has changed in a relatively short amount of time. Yeah, this has been a long game, but it hasn't been crazy long or anything. It's just, oh man, I'm just seriously flabbergasted and blown away by what's happened, essentially. So thank you, and I am kind of getting a little sad that this game is nearing its end. There's, like I said in the last couple episodes, I only planned there be 3 weeks left, and this is the end of week 1, and they're going to be shorter weeks in general because I just don't want to. I just wanted to, I don't know about you guys, but I like things being, well structured. I always go back to, how, Super Mario 64, the finale was just beating Bowser and not the Yoshi on top of the castle, because I hate that awkwardness of, oh, here's the end credits, oh, but let me go back into the save file and show you this reward you get, which I'd like it to be structured, so even during the week I want it to be structured, in the sense that, I'd rather just give you a week of, this is what this week is, kind of thing. So, this week was Blue, Mewtwo, and then this episode. And then the next week will be a week that's very similar. And then the final week will be something that's kind of all in the same theme. That's just kind of how I feel about things. That I'd rather just have it that way. I don't know if you guys would prefer just me kind of cram as much as I can into the episodes, which makes sense, I get that. I just would rather have a week have a theme or a end goal kind of thing, how last week was the gym leader rematches, 2 a day and then Blaine for the end. Obviously it would be nice to do Blue, but I had to grind with Blue, grind to get up to Blue's level. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to cut. I have no idea where this is. Where Mewtwo was, so I'm kind of hoping that maybe she's here. Oh, look at that. That doesn't look... She looks like she was just missing Mewtwo, but here we go. Blah! What the heck was that? Ow! You were hit by a flying Pokeball. Ow, did she throw it at me? Oh, whoops. You're not a Pokemon. Sorry, it's so dark in here. I saw you and thought you were some kind of Pokemon. Who are you? Well, nice to meet you. I'm Green. We have actually heard about Green from Blaine. He said they mentioned a girl named Green. So, hey, I'm just curious. Are you here because you're also looking for, something special? Hate to break it to you. Drat, you already knew about it, huh? What? You already caught it? Yeah, it wasn't easy. Hey, no fair. I was planning on catching it first. Okay, here we go. So, Green is a character that is never really in games before. And, my god, what a missed opportunity, because, so basically Green is the third trainer with Blue and Red. She's Green. She's also known as Leaf in other situations. That's the player character from Fire Red and Leaf Green that you can play as. Also, I knew she was going to start with Clefable, which is why I started with Eevee. Reflect, gross. Makes sense, though. Yeah, so is this, if I'm not mistaken, this is Green's first and seemingly only appearance. Blue and Red have appeared in other games, but ever since this, I'm like, what? Yeah, Green, awesome, bring Green in. In this universe, as I'm going to call it, because Pokemon actually has multiverse anyway, but in this universe, Blue started with Charmander, and Green and Red started with other Pokemon, so you can kind of figure out the circle, but I won't spoil things. We are definitely switching out, because I do not want anyone to take frickin' I don't want Ivy to take Ninetales, and Cruiser can absolutely take Ninetales. So yeah, this is just a fun little, like, this is just such a fun idea. Like, man, this game had, like, so many fun, random ideas that, like, I never would have expected. Like, I never would have expected a remake of a Gen 1 to frickin' Burning? Really? I mean, it doesn't matter for Cruiser because I'm hitting her with special attacks, but still, frickin' Burning. Like, obviously I would have expected a remake of Yellow to bring in Team Rocket, because Team Rocket was in Yellow, but the fact that this game brought in, like, Archer and Green and even Blue, just, like, the fact that, like, this is such a, like, a fan for fans of Pokemon, which is so cool. Like, I'm sorry, but I've been a fan since Gen 1. I'm not one of those people that thinks it peaked in Gen 1. I'm just one of those people who's been literally a fan of Pokemon since its inception, essentially. So just throwing these little I'm sorry. I really caught myself off guard with that laugh. Because it was so fake, but it was so, like, honest. Because I used Dark Pulse because I half expected her to switch, and I knew Dark Pulse would knock it out, so I didn't use Surf. Are we going to outspeed Victory Bell? Because if we outspeed Victory Bell, then I want to use Ice Beam. Victory Bell's pretty slow, so I think we're going to try it. Ice Beam. Oh my god, that was such a weird laugh, and I started laughing honestly. Oh my god, that was, oh my god. So that's predicting, in case you didn't know. Again, it didn't matter if I was predicting her to switch, but I was using Dark Pulse just because I knew Dark Pulse would still knock it out, even if she didn't switch. So it was just kind of a safe bet on my part. It just worked out that she switched because Surf would have done less damage. We're gonna stick with Cruiser because he's doing great right now, and Cruiser is remarkably. Okay, I was gonna say remarkably fast ? But yeah, he should take that. Surf, Cruiser, you did great. I really didn't expect Cruiser to do as well as he did. Unfortunately, he can't take Kangaskhan, but that's fine. So yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, just the fact that, like, they've thrown, like, the little fan service-y moments to this game that I really, honestly did not expect from a game that was really just trying to capture popularity from the Pokemon. What's it called? Pokemon Go. That's what it's called. That's clearly what it was aiming to capture, the audience that really, if you've been following Pokemon like I have, you would obviously remember that in the Gen 1 games, like, Pokemon was huge. Pokemon was everywhere. But like anything, it kind of goes out of fashion. The fans, obviously, myself included, and Pokemon still sold really well. But it didn't really hit the mainstream again until Pokemon Go came back, and then it exploded. It was in the news. There were all these stories of how people were getting back into Pokemon and whatever. Obviously, for people like me, it was like, well, the Pokemon never went away, so I don't really feel the need to celebrate it coming back, because it didn't leave, in my opinion. We obviously have to switch Apollo, but I didn't want to waste a turn with Dig. So yeah, so, like, this game just, like, I really just would have expected this game to be just kind of like, you know, it is what it is. Like, it's not a bad game, it just, I kind of expected it to be kind of basic. But just the addition of Green and, we need to switch, but I don't want to switch. I want to switch to Chaplin, but I don't want to, if he uses Shadow Ball, I'm not, yeah, no. Or I can switch to Koko. As we've learned, Gengars can do nothing to Koko. So yeah, we're going to switch to Koko. So yeah, that's just, I just love the little things for the fans in this game. Like, again, Blue, Green, and Archer have all, she did use Sludge Bomb. I was like, the only thing that would suck is if she used Sludge Bomb, and she, of course, used Sludge Bomb. We should be fine, though. Will-O-Wisp, that's annoying, but we're not using physical attacks, so that's fine. I like also comparing Green's team to Blue's team. So, like, she has Gengar as compared to Blue having Alakazam. She had Kangaskhan, whereas in this game, Blue had Tauros. So it's kind of fun just seeing, like, them give different teams to the trainers that initially left Pallet Town. I think that's who Green is supposed to. I think that's who Green is supposed to be. It would make sense. Yeah, nice, good. Gengar's can still not do much to Coco, especially thanks to Glitzy Glow. Sludge Bomb does decent damage, but with the special defense boost, even Gengar's can only do so much. And if I'm not mistaken... Oh, Chaplain grew to level 68. That's not what I was not mistaken about. Coco we should be okay. Yep, here she is, her main Pokemon and her starter, Blastoise. And if you know from Cruiser, and you can also remember from Blue, she's gonna Mega Evolve. Yep, here we go. It's our turn to be on the receiving end of Mega Blastoise's cannons. Oh, she was... Oh, I was gonna say she was faster? What? No, she's just jerkish and had Fake Out. She's a physical Blastoise? I don't know what Mega Blastoise's stats are like. But this is good. This will paralyze it. Freaking Buzzy Buzz is such a good move. I'm this of everything that I've... Oh my god, I got fully paralyzed in the first turn. Jeez, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Green. That was unfair. Are we get a Coco knockout in two episodes? Starter versus starter. Hydro Pump. Okay, that seems unnecessary. But good job, Coco. Okay, I was thinking about it that Okay, well, Coco knocked out, but I was thinking about it. Is that programmed in? Because it's happened too many times with Eevee that it's almost like obvious that like is that a thing? I mean, it makes them even better if that's the case, and Coco was already really, really good, so I don't really think that was necessary to give Coco like an ultimate like focus sash that can't be failed. But the bird knocked her out, and we were fine anyway. We had a pretty good setup for this, and again, I had Ivy left over. But cool. Come on, what was with that? Wow, you're strong. Well, I guess that's that. Here, you can have these. Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y. Mega Evolving Mewtwo. Oh, I know. Why don't you become one of my Pokemon together? What? That's creepy. Yeah, no. Okay. Okay. Look, you're first of all, I'm too good to be in just a normal Pokeball. Yeah, lady, stop it. This is just like punishment for all the times I've thrown Pokeballs at Chanseys, essentially. At least put me in an Ultra Ball. Think about it, okay? No. Do we actually get these Pokeballs? Wow. Okay, are they all just gonna be Pokeballs? That's funny, but it'd be cool if these were like items. Yeah, these are worthless at this point in the game. It was just funny. So yeah, we beat Green, which means we have finally cleared out Cerulean Cave. So in the next episode, we have our next destination. You might be guessing that our next destination should be the Master Trainers. And we could. We are actually pushing level 70 now at this point, which is so freaking good. Can I actually just fly? No, I can't. No. The Master Trainers, which we will do soon, but there's something else we can do before we do the Master Trainers. We have beaten all 8 gyms of Kanto, along with Mewtwo and Green. The only thing left to do is the Elite Four. It's not just the Elite Four we know from before. They have brand new teams, and they're going to be a challenge. That's right. In the next episode, we defend our title against the Elite Four. See you guys later.